Всем привет! Hello all! Today we're going to show you our dacha village, a place that you would want to see. A place where a lot of Russians escape the city life and enjoy their weekends and their summers.
Our dacha village is 100 kilometers away from Moscow, which is easily accessible by car. It takes around about 1 hour to get here.
Our dacha village is surrounded by beautiful countryside, so let me show you around. As you can see, it's a gated community, so we have proper security. Nobody can just randomly drive in. If you want to access the gate, you have to use your phone to open it up.
Yeah, so if you've got ozone coming, if you've got friends coming, even if we come, we need to open that gate. So there's a phone number to call and it slides open.
One of the great things about this place is the play park for the kids. So summertime, wintertime, anytime, children can roam around freely, find friends and just have fun. This is the main road and it's called Центральная улица, which means central road.
As you can see, it's beautifully paved with trees all around it and shops, bistros and bars. Not. Okay, so let's show you around this gated community. There are some rules. It's almost like some of the American villages where there are certain rules that you can and can't do certain things. So for example, you're pretty free to build whatever type house you want to build. And as you can see behind us, it's still a building site. I think this site's been around for around 3 years now. And some houses, as you can see behind, are fully built. Others are still being built, and they're all kinds of different fabrics. But what I wanted to show was these white fences. What you'll notice in most villages around Russia is that most people like to fence off their properties. But when you go to a normal village, the fences will all be different colours. So you'll have some green, you'll have some brown, you'll have some brick fences, you'll have some wire fences. So it all looks a right mishmash, etc. But here, one of the rules they've made is that you have to have these white fences, and you actually have to have white fences with gaps in. And a lot of people like to have those solid metal fences which don't let any light through. But here, one of the rules are that you need to have a gap through the fence. In the winter, also, in this area, it gets very, very snowy. And what quite a few of the people here have got are these carports. They are the lucky ones. When they park their cars up and you have, I don't know, up to 7 inches of snow during the nighttime, they can still access their car. But where we are, we don't have one of those. So if it snows 7 inches, we've got to take all the snow off the car, take all the snow off the driveway just to get out. Here's another house that's still being built. This one in particular, and the last one you may have seen, is made of brick. So they have very thick aerated bricks and the gaps between them are very thin. They're literally glued together with some special adhesive. Then you come across those houses that are made of timber. You've got some big houses, you've got some small houses, you've got some with fences and some without. Oh, it's warm today.
It is very nice. We have some very hot weather coming up, around 30 degrees Celsius, which is, I think, quite normal this time of year. It's July, so July and August will be two hottest months. So it's very nice. All you need is just a barbecue and a pool.
We've had about 4 weeks of really, really meh weather. It's just been raining, and then the sun comes out, and then all the weeds grow and the grass grows. So every single time the sun comes out, you've got to cut the grass. And once you finish cutting the grass, it starts to rain. So it's been a bit miserable recently, but with the weather we've got now, I think we're going to be good. This house here has been rendered. I'm not sure whether Tanya can remember. Can you remember, Tanya? This house behind us, was it brick or was it timber? Probably brick, right?
That looks like brick.
The most likely is that it's been rendered because it's brick.
This lovely house has all the nice detail. It's looks like stone outside and has nice detail around the door. I think the house behind us, I think, is one of the nicest houses in this village.
Yeah, this one for sure is my favourite house.
I think it's got everything that you need and
Yeah.
nice plants outside, and yeah, I think every time I walk past we're a little bit jealous.
Yeah, lovely, lovely landscaping. I think they've got their own little banyo at the back there. They've got space to put the car in. It's all pretty nice. You can see most of the houses have been built, but I'm surprised actually walking around. There's actually quite a lot of houses that don't have the fences. I was feeling like it was just us that didn't have the fences. However, it's not. And now we're going to take you back to our house. Well, it's not actually our house. It's Mum's house. It's Tanya's mum's house. It's still in the progress of being built. Little and often improvements being made.
Indeed.
So we shall show you firsthand the house.
We live on Sadovaya Street, or Sadovaya улица, which means Garden Street. And this village has around 200 plots in total, and I think the plot size ranges anything from 8 sot to 12 sot, which means 12 sot would be 1200 square meters, and some people have 24 sot, some people have more, I don't know, but I think on average
We've got 12.
we have 12 sot.
Luba's got 12.
Yeah.
Which is more than enough space to build a house or 2 houses. In the UK, I think most people probably get about 2 sot.
Yeah, you like it if
maybe
you get
3,
2 sot.
maybe 3 sot in England. So 12 sot is a big space, and we'll show you that in a second.
We're now in the garden, in our garden, as this is still ongoing process with the building works and the garden works, and my mom trying to grow things herself, and there's some things I can show you. I'm going to take you on the journey of strawberry picking, as we have loads of strawberries ready. So we have some there, we have some this side and some more here. The different varieties, some are smaller, some are bigger. Follow me. See that one almost ready. A little bit green on this side. You have to do this to find them.
Yay, we got one.
Strawberries last for a couple of weeks. Yes, this side's got some. Definitely have lots of little ones there.
Winning.
Another one.
Bingo! So while you're picking those, I'm going to ask you, what are these then?
Like wild strawberries, which you can find in the Low Russian forest. The type of земляnika.
Let's try some more.
Grown on the other side.
With these ones, they grow on the top, whereas with the normal, with the other varieties, they're underneath.
I think this good. The little strawberries will be good for jam more than eating.
I've got one for you, my love. Now, what I remember when we were back in England and we did strawberries, most of the strawberries got eaten by birds.
Mum also has a greenhouse. We have more cucumbers, tomatoes, and more tomatoes. We have yellow variety, which are almost ready to be picked. We also have rocket growing there. There's the peppers. Some almost ready, I think. Here we have garlic. Here we have cucumbers, and some are beginning to flower. It will be later than anticipated, but yeah, cucumbers.
These houses are out in the middle of the sticks. There are no real facilities out here. As you can see, there is electricity. I cut this grass yesterday, and this is actually a neighbour. We don't have a fence yet. He's had that for, well, I think he bought that around the same time as Luba bought hers, but he's just put his money there instead of having the money in the bank. What I wanted to show here was, we don't have piped gas, but this person over here does have gas they have a big tank under the ground. Not sure if you can see back there. Everybody has what's called a septic system. So I can show you the top of it. I'm not going to show you inside it, it's a bit gross. But that's the septic tank, which all of the water from the house, not the drainage from the roof, but all of the water from the toilets and all of the sinks drain under the house into here, goes through four different tanks, filtration, and then what happens is when it comes out clean. You wouldn't know it was sewage before. It comes out into the ditches here. Everyone has pipes that come out to the ditches, and that just goes away down, all the way down the hill into the forest behind and drains away into the soil. So that's your toilet system, because we've got no wastewater connections. Obviously we have water here. So we have water and electricity, no gas, which is a real shame, because in Russia gas is cheaper than electricity, and of course they use the gas to create the electricity. So many houses still being built. Always you can hear someone cutting the grass. If it's not me, it's someone else cutting the grass. We've got more fruit around here, lots of berries around the back here. What a lovely day we've got. Now if we have anything to burn, we're not allowed to do an open fire like you can do sort of in England. So we have fire bucket here. We tried to burn as little as possible. Now the one thing that we do have a lot of, or we might only have one, is moles. So, not sure if you can see there. We have moles, holes. We put this grass down, we cut it nicely for the boys to play, and we have mole holes all the time, so it keeps digging through my grass. In a previous video, I was talking about Bolshevik. When we went to Istra and we went to the train station, I was pointing out the plants that look a bit like rhubarb on the stems. And this person's land here, which is right next to us, is completely covered in Bolshevik. Now today, obviously you can see they're cut down now, but I'm not sure if you can see some of the stems. You can see that they're a bit red, even that one looks a little bit like rhubarb, but in those holes, it's often got a lot of juice in there, and if you get that juice on your skin, like I said in the previous video, it can burn. If you get it in your eyes, this can be a really serious problem. So guys, I think we're going to wrap that video up here. This has just been a short little introduction to what a dacha village is. Not anywhere near as exciting as Moscow city, underground city life. There's no shops here, there's nothing here but people and grass. I hope you enjoyed looking around the dacha village, and we shall see you next time.